Hey, what is up, everyone? Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler, here with another episode of What Sold on eBay Today. Once again, I'm Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. Definitely go down there and click the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications. We really appreciate all the new subscribers. We just hit 6,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago, and I really appreciate that. Thanks for everyone who left comments. So let's get right into it. And real quick, for those that are new to the show, new to the channel, I am Chris. I've been thrift shopping and selling and reselling since I was 8 years old. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I go to thrift shops, garage sales, estate sales, anything that I can find something to turn a buck on. And I've been a collector of all kinds of things for many years. So basically, we'll go through in depth on all these purchases, how much I paid for them, what they sold for, and hopefully you learn a little bit something. And by the way, if you do learn something, definitely click the like button. As a matter of fact, if you've seen these episodes before and you've enjoyed them, definitely click the like button right now. And let's get right into it. Today we have this 1977 Star Wars Series 4 complete set. I purchased this for $2 at a thrift store, and it was in a baggie. I actually did a video on this, and I don't remember uh, how long ago what it is, but I made a video on this. I paid $2, and to my surprise, it had the X-rated version of C-3PO in this set. For those that don't know, as you can see here, the C-3PO on your left right there has a schlingy schlonger, and that was probably one of in the top 10 of error cards of all time. This has probably always fallen in the number one top error card of all time, followed by the Billy Ripken F-Face back card. We could probably do another video on that. But anyways, this had the error card in it. And now, interestingly enough, doing my research on this, I found out that the non erectile the non card is actually the card that is the least printed, but due to the nature of the X-rated nature and the hilarity of this thing, the penis one is the one that is worth the most money. If you can find this in mint condition, it can go anywhere between $40 to $60. This one obviously is in fair, fair X condition. But what was crazy is I paid $2 for this, and as a matter of fact, I didn't even realize it just looked like a stack of Star Wars cards to me. And for $2, I was like, oh, these are cool. And to my surprise, not only did it have a whole set, it had the error card and it had the sticker set, which the stickers themselves were in mint condition. Some of these probably could have gone to PSA and graded 9 very easily. But anyways, this sold for $64.99 with $5.99 shipping. This actually went to Canada of all places, and the person got it and loved it, and that was that. So it was actually a really good find, and it was just one of those things where went on a hunch, paid $2, and ended up actually coming through on that one. Next up, we have this loose Final Fantasy figure. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. It's like Vivi or Nidir. I have no idea. Anyways, I saw this figure at the local thrift shop, and there was a bunch of Final Fantasy figures in the case during the animation event, which they have events every so often. They actually did a discount on this figure. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for this. They had it marked at $5 during the event, or actually more. And I had no idea why. I've collected figures before. I wasn't any aware of these figures, but for $3, they sold all the other figures. And then I came back like a week later, and this is the only thing that was left. So I had the time to look it up, and to my surprise, the figure in the package goes for like almost $200, like in the package. So I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So I thought like, okay, for $3 or $4, I'll pick it up. It's in mint condition. I'm definitely curious to see how much those other figures that I missed that I could have bought that one day went for. I have no idea. But anyways, this was the last one left. I said, okay, I'll buy it. I had it up for $99. It was crazy. I did the high-low theory on this, and no one was buying it for $99. But I had a 33% off sale one weekend, and someone picked it up for $66.99. So this was a pretty good find. And so if anyone's out there and they see these Square Enix Final Fantasy figures, definitely look them up. Some of them will go for $100 in the package. Next up, we have this Fostex MN50 mixer with compressor. The crazy, I got this actually for free. There was a neighbor that was moving, and they put out all kinds of stuff out in their front yard, and there was this bin full of like electronic stuff, and of course I took the whole, I took the whole bin, and I brought it upstairs, and I just started going through all the electronics, and I found this. This was going for like $40 easily, so I was like, oh, cool. So I actually ended up picking through a bunch of stuff and then taking the stuff back outside and putting it back on the lawn. Anyways, I do that every once in a while if I see something on the side of the road or something like that, but it's not too often that something like that happens. So anyways, this sold for $34.99. I was able to test this and all the functions were working and everything like that. It did have Velcro on it, and I let them know. It didn't have the AC adapter though. It takes batteries. And yeah, it was just one of those things that I found for free and sold for $34.99 plus $11.99 shipping because this was over a pound. Next up, we have the Sims 2 limited edition. Now, this sold for $19.99 plus $5.99 shipping. I think I paid $2 for this at a local thrift shop. Now, for the most part, Sims games aren't worth anything. Um, if you can get them for super cheap and they have the codes inside, like they have these registration codes, like their licensing codes that you can actually play the game, they might be worth picking up. But to be honest, I'd stay away from anything Sims. This one happened to be a weird limited edition that included two different games inside this one thing, and that's what made this so rare. If this was sealed, this probably could have gone for $60 or $70. But it was loose. It had all its codes. The discs were like mint condition. There's no scratches on it or anything. So I paid like $2 for this, and this ended up going for $19.99 plus $5.99 shipping. Once again, I've made PC videos before in the past. Try to stay away from PC games if you can, especially the newer ones. Unless they're sealed, that's a whole other ball game. Always buy sealed PC games, no matter what, if the price is right. Even the crappiest ones could be worth like a ton of money, and but try to stay away from the used ones, especially if you find someone selling like 40 of them for $20. You think it's an amazing deal. It's a lot of these things take codes, and once you register the code to a particular computer, it's done. Like you can't ever take that game and then go put it in another computer and try to use the same code because it's already been registered. Especially with Steam, the platform, the video game platform, not the social media blogging platform. Uh, People want to just buy the games, then play it on Steam, and then they go to Steam and see that the game's already been registered to another individual, and then you're going to get people that are pissed off and messaging you and stuff like that. So definitely be warned about PC games, unless they're older ones. Next up, this is John Carpenter's Halloween UMD movie. This is a PSP PlayStation. For those who don't know, PlayStation, this was the first generation of their handheld, kind of like Game Boy thing. It's called the PSP. It was out like maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And one of the cool things is they have a UMD video, which you can actually play movies on this portable device. So they probably made like 300 or 400 movies to go along with this device. And some of the movies actually go for a pretty good amount of money. Anyways, I paid $2 for this. It was sealed. It was just after Halloween. If I probably would have got this before, I probably could have sold this for 30. Anyways, this sold for $19.99 like real quick after I posted them. So if you're ever looking, definitely always look up PSP games, especially if you can find them sealed. There's some really rare movies in the PSP line that go for $100, $80, so definitely look for those. Next up, we have this Vera Newman retro flag thing. You know what's funny is I don't even know what this was. I found this in a Discard pile at the thrift shop, so it's pretty much free. I saw this. I saw 1974. It looked like a famous artist, and it said Vera, and I thought like, oh, maybe Vera Wang, but it wasn't. It's not Vera Wang. But anyways, I took this home. I did some research to find out that this lady did these cloth calendars in the 70s. It was actually pretty interesting to do research on this piece. Vera Newman she's most known for like tablecloths and things like that and pillowcases, and this is what I found out. doing the research. Well, anyways, this was just something that was just very interesting to me because it was silk screened. It wasn't something that was printed. So to me, being an artist and all that kind of weird stuff, it was something that I was just like, this is something here I have here. So I ended up taking it. It was all folded up. It was like a mint condition. To this day, I don't understand where this came from. And the only thing I can think of is it was part of the calendar of 1974, and it was the cover. So what happens is all these little flaps, they go on sticks, and then as the month goes, you just turn over the flap. You just turn over the flap, or you put another flap on a stick. It was kind of weird, but anyways, this sold for $14.99 plus $2.99 shipping, something that was free. Next up, we have the Stafford dress pants. When I saw these at the thrift shop, I got excited when I saw that there was tags and they were going for $110 new, and so these were $10, and I picked them up right away thinking I was going to make some good money. These actually sat around for a couple months, and I ended up selling these for $28.13 when I had a 33% off sale. Um, Probably, I don't know. It's just one of those things like, making like $10 or $20 off something like this. If you do this in volume is not bad, but to me, just like, I don't know, for $10, I could have got like 5 video games, or, 5 CDs, or, 10 CDs or something like that, and then, made a lot more money than having to buy these pants and then deal with, someone possibly buying them and then not fitting them and then returning them and just, but anyways, this sold for $28.13 plus $5.99 shipping, and this was a item that was purchased at a local thrift shop for $10. Once again, I'm Chris, a Thrift Shop Hustler. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about any of these items. Click the like button if you enjoyed the show. Also, appreciate all the new subscribers and all the older subscribers, all that stuff. We hope to be doing some more videos very soon. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.